Abid from OudforGuitarists. Maqam music has often mystified learners of Middle Eastern music because there are so many different maqams and different notes like quarter tones which we don't have on a piano. So where do you begin? How do you begin to grasp and understand the numerous scales in Middle Eastern music? Well, the answer can be reduced to 6 mini scales called jins in Arabic or ajnas in the plural form. In English, these are called trichords, tetrachords, and pentachords, depending on how many notes each of these mini scales has. Now, most maqams are just combinations of these mini scales. Put them together in different ways, emphasize different notes, and you have maqam music. The first thing to remember is that these mini scales are characterized by a certain structure. That's called the intervallic structure. A certain interval between each of these notes is maintained. So one of these mini scales can start on C, for example, and can also start on D. But if you keep the same structure between each of the notes, then you have that particular mini scale. I'm going to show you each of these mini scales starting on C, just for consistency. Number 1, jins ajam. Jins ajam most resembles the first 4 notes of the major scale in Western music. That starts on C, D, E, F. Number 2, jins nahawand, also known as busalik. Jins nahawand most resembles the minor scale, the first 4 notes of the minor scale, starting on C, C, D, E flat, F. Number 3, jins kurd. Jins kurd is most similar to the first 4 notes of the Phrygian mode in Western music. That's C, D flat, E flat, F. Number 4, jins hijaz. Jins hijaz is characterized by a large interval between the second note and the third note. Now, if we play this on C, it's C, D flat, E, F. It's got that very demonic flavor to it, very exotic and very characteristic of Middle Eastern music. Number 5, jins rast. Jins rast is very similar to the first 5 notes of a major scale. However, the third degree, the third note in this scale, is flattened by a quarter. The notes are C, D, E quarter flat, F, and G. This note, E quarter flat, is in between E natural and E flat. Number 6, jins saba. Jins saba isn't actually found in Western music. It's characterized by very small steps, small intervals between each of the notes. Starting on C, C, D quarter flat, E flat, and E natural. Now, there are more ajnas in Middle Eastern music, and a couple of them can be derived from the notes within jins rast. Jins rast was C, D, E quarter flat, F, and G. Now, jins bayati, also known as ushak, starts on the second degree, so on D. It's 4 notes. D, E quarter flat, F, and G. Another jins sega, starts on E quarter flat. So any scale that has jins sega in it would start on E quarter flat. But you can find these notes in jins rast. Now I'll show you how you can take different ajnas, put them together, and make different maqams. Maqam ajam. Now if you take mini ajam scale starting on C with those first 4 notes, and then if you take another mini jins ajam starting on G with the same intervals, G, A, B, C, Then you get maqam aja. Sound familiar? It's basically the C major scale. Maqam Hijaz Kar. If you take mini Hijaz scale starting on C with C, B flat, E natural, F, and you add another mini Hijaz scale starting on G with G, A flat, B, and C, you get Maqam Hijaz Kar. Maqam Shauk Afsa. If you take mini Ajam scale starting on B flat with the first four notes, B flat, C, D, E flat, and if you add mini Hijaz scale to it starting on F with F, G flat, A, B, you get Maqam Shauk Afsa. Of course, learning maqam music takes a lot of dedication and study, and there's a lot more to it than this. You have to listen to maqam music a lot in order to be able to hear the difference between the different maqams. But there are some tools that can help you learn easier and in a systematic way. The ear training audio tracks in the Maqam Mastery Program are designed to help you practice hearing the difference between different ajnas and different maqams. Check out the Maqam Mastery Program at OudforGuitarists.com. Thanks, and see you next time.